Now to the reason everyone is watching right now. No pressure. Lots of snow heading our way, and already the closings and delays are rolling in.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Actually saw you tweet it out. I was like pretty surprised. A lot of kids excited about tomorrow. Parents not so. I'm sure I get to work, right? But yeah, we're expecting a pretty good amount of snow, especially across inland locations, and that'll be arriving early tomorrow morning. So do have a couple of more hours to prepare for it. Right now, temperatures though, 29 degrees in Caribou, definitely cold enough to snow up in your neck of the woods. Holton at 30 degrees, Bangor 32 over to Bar Harbor. So the temperatures really aren't frigid. So we're not seeing any Arctic air over us. So the temperatures are marginal right now. Rangeley 27 degrees, Freiburg at freezing, Portland at 35 degrees. So those temperatures are going to drop back just a little bit tonight. Again, that's the reason why we're expecting a rain-snow line to develop. Gusts over the past hour, over 25 miles per hour in Bangor, and we'll continue to see these wind gusts increasing as we go through tonight and especially tomorrow. Okay, there's the culprit. It's developing right now. It's intensifying off the coast of New Jersey. It's expected to move towards the northeast, probably taking a track over the Cape Cod Canal, and then by over on Friday, and then by Saturday, it's in the Gulf of Maine, and that's when we're expecting the storm to kind of wind down on Saturday afternoon. Right now, not too much going on across the state. A couple of snowflakes, a couple of raindrops moving through the area, but for the most part, starting to see some rain and some snow mixed in down south of Portland over to Kittery and even over into Sanford. So watching that right now, but that's really not associated with the system, the heart of the system. That's just an onshore flow right now along a coastal boundary that we'll be setting up. Right now, we'll head to tomorrow morning, and tomorrow morning we're starting to see snow breaking out across interior portions of the state, mostly in New Hampshire over to Concord. You're snowing, but look down towards Portsmouth. See that rain-snow line is sneaking up the coast, and that's going to continue to stay on the coast. Look at these temperatures, pushing 40 in Portland, 35 in Wiscasset, but just go a few miles inland. Lewiston, you're at 32 degrees. You're going to stay at 32 degrees, expecting that rain-snow line to continue to stay along the coastline. By 6 o'clock tomorrow night, the head of the northern extent of the snow is up by Waterville, Bangor, and we're expecting that to kind of move towards that area as we go through Friday night and into early Saturday morning. And then most of the interior is dealing with snow. But look at the temperature, still in the upper 20s, lower 30s along the coastline. That's the wild card. It looks like it's going to be, we'll be dealing with just rain and snow for the most part throughout much of the day and into the evening. And then overnight Friday, we could start to see some cold air snapping back and seeing that rain change over to snow Saturday morning into the afternoon, but by that time, that storm system is starting to get out of here. Winds are going to be a factor. Could see winds gusting over 40 miles per hour along the coastline Friday afternoon into Friday night, and then by Saturday afternoon, I think the strongest winds will be out of here as that center moves out towards the Maritimes. So that's how we're dealing. That's what we'll be dealing in terms of wind. In terms of snowfall, this is the map everybody wants to see. This is the big one. 10 to 14 inches across the interior, especially across the higher elevations. I think Freiburg over to Bridgeton, up towards Rangeley, you're going to be pushing a foot of snow. Let's get a little bit closer. Down across York County, 1 to 3 inches, and I think we might see that on the backside of the storm. 3 to 6 inches, just a bit inland into Sanford, Hollis, Wyndham, up to Turner, about 6 to 10 inches again. Wolfboro, New Hampshire, out to Boltonboro, you'll be in the jackpot of 10 to 14 inches. Greenville over to Lincoln, you'll be about 6 to 10 in the 6 to 10 inch range. Bangor, you're just right on the line, 3 to 6 inches, 6 to 10. We'll watch you guys closely. Down eastern areas, 1 to 3 inches, and again, we have that rain snow line that coastal front will be setting up. So you can see there's a very tight gradient on what we're expecting in terms of snow. Marine forecast, seas are going to be cranking tomorrow, no doubt about it. 7 to 10 foot seas. The winds will be out of the east, 25 to 30 knots, gusting over 45 at times. Water temperature 46. We do have a gale warning that was issued not too long ago, and that goes through Saturday, 6 p.m. So mariners, beware as you're heading out tomorrow. That's how the forecast is looking right now. And I just want to emphasize that rain snow line, if the storm just kind of takes a small little jog south, that rain snow line could move a little bit further to the coast. But right now, this is the best that we can do with the forecast models. And I think we're going to stick with this forecast. So we'll see snow right through Friday into Friday night. Saturday winds down in the afternoon across inland locations. You're all snow. Ski resorts are going to be rejoicing over this one. Flurry left over on Sunday with some winds. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cold right through next week, and even seeing some signs that we'll see some Arctic air by the holiday. And even along the coastline, we have that rain-snow mix right through the weekend, right through Saturday. And it stays cold on Sunday with that breeze, maybe an isolated flurry here or there, but for the most part, a lot to talk about. And the wind is going to be a factor too, so I really want to emphasize that too, especially along the coastline. So we'll be watching for some power outages as well.
I just realized it's time to get the snow brush out. I haven't done that yet. So if you haven't, get it out.
That makes two of us.
Thanks, David.
All right, Zach.